What's going on, guys? Awesome back today. I'm going to be showing you guys how to play the new operator in Year 9 Season 3, Skopos, like a Or 6 Pro. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over what you should do with her loadout, kind of how you should play her to utilize her to her highest capabilities so you can win rounds, get easy kills, and be the best Skopos main out there. So yeah, without further ado, before we get into this video, make sure you go down into the description and follow my Twitch. I stream over there almost every single night. You can check me out over there, and then make sure you hit the like, subscribe button to show some support. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this video. All right, so firstly, we're going to take a little bit of a dive into her loadout. Now, when I did this video last season with the new recruits in Operation New Blood, they had a little bit more guns than she did. Obviously, she only has one primary, one secondary, so you're not going to be able to have a lot of customization. But one thing I want to, highlight with her loadout is, yes, she has a really, really good ability, right? Her gadget is really super good. It can be used in a lot of different ways, which we'll talk about, make a lot of different plays. But her loadout is just like pairs with her so well. Obviously, first looking at the PCX-33, this is the new AR in this game. And this thing is insanely good. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have super high damage. This could be like a 3-4 shot, but if you look at this gun and you use it in the game, this thing has legit no recoil. It has no recoil. Like, when I find myself a lot of the time, like when I first got on this gun and I was shooting it, I would pull down too much because it has none. So this gun is like gonna be really good, obviously, and it is really good. Obviously, she has this secondary pistol, which it's okay. This is gonna be like a 2-3 shot, is what it is. But also, I want to highlight, with her AR, she gets impact grenades. Like, yes, you can bring proximities. Yes, you can bring proxies. Like, it is what it is at that point. It's going to be preference. But I would advise you probably every time just to take impact grenades, because when I talk about what you're going to be doing with Skopos, impact grenades are going to be like your best friend and are really, 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 really going to help within how you're going to play her. But yeah, her loadout is insane. I just wanted to touch base on that real quick. All right, so now I'm in game and I'm going to show you firsthand how you should be using Skopos to the best of her abilities. Now, getting straight into it, so Skopos is going to be best used as a roamer. Now, a lot of people will just say, oh, roamer, so you want me to pull out a sight and get kills? That's not technically what a roamer is. Now, I made a video on this in the past, so if you want to go see how to roam properly, you can do that. You might have to scroll a little bit, but if you look up Austin Next, how to roam properly, you'll see it. But roaming basically actually is just wasting time for the attackers. So if, for example, like wasting time would be like they have to roam clear me. So if I'm playing third floor and it's the basement side, obviously, there's probably going to be someone pushing this main door, trying to ram through here. They might, try to roam clear me through up here. And that is what you're doing, basically, is because if you are up here as a presence, as a threat, they can get flanked. You know what I mean? They can get flanked. You can make vert here. You can play off that. So like they will clear you. You will get cleared. And that is the biggest thing that ties into Skopos, right? Because your best thing as a roamer is wasting time. That is what you want to do. Getting picks, great. You know what I mean? But roaming is like stalling time is the biggest thing as a roamer. And that is why Skopos is so good, because you could be getting full cleared by 3-4 people, right? They could send their whole team up here to roam clear you. And all you have to do if you're in a sticky situation, right, is you could be getting pushed from library, 2 from library, one's watching this main door, you got one on this double, and you got one pushing from, like other side, like master office, like piano area. And you could be getting sandwiched, and all you have to do is this. And you're back in the site. You could legitimately waste a minute and a half of their time, a minute and a half, just for you to go back to site. Obviously, you lose your robot, but you're in site. You just wasted half the round, if not more, on them just roam clearing you. So you are then doing they are going to then have to push and rush their attack and push into the angles you guys are holding and give you guys such a huge advantage. That is why like roaming is so good. And that's why when you roam with like Vigil, when you roam with like, any other operator in the game, that's why it's hard sometimes, because a lot of people will die on the roam because they don't have a safe place to get back to site, right? When they get roam cleared, they're stuck. You know what I mean? If they're getting roam cleared by 3-4 people, It's going to be hard for them to escape down blue stairs. It's going to be hard for them to escape down main stairs. You know what I mean? Kill all of them. So having Skopos who can literally just avoid and skip that, oh, I need to get back to site step, and like eliminate you from having to like do that, other than just get on your cam, switch a button, and flip to this robot, is just insane. It's literally life changing. You know what I mean? It's game changing for roaming, especially because roaming is so good on a lot of different sites. Like you're gonna have a roamer on like pretty much every single site you play on, right? So that is what Skopos is used best for: roam clearing and wasting the time of the attackers. Now, again, you know, obviously there is different ways you can use her than just that. Obviously, you know, if I wanted to, you know, like, let's say we're defending, then we flip it and we're defending like the second floor on, you know, Chalet, and you know, you are, you know, they're getting half wall, so they're getting like, here, let me throw this, they're getting this half wall, right? They got it open, whatever, they're pushing here, they're pushing on that double. If you're in sight and we just go like this, flip it down, and you keep a Skopos like across the map, like downstairs, right? We hide this thing like downstairs, you put this thing like right here, and then you flip onto it, and you can just have an easy flank roam right here. So Skopos, yes, I would say her best ability and best suit is going to be on the roam, wasting time. But another very strong thing, if you have already someone on the roam already, or if you don't need to roam, is going to be making these flank play opportunities, right? Because let's say, right, you flip onto this thing downstairs, you come up here, you get a pick, you run back downstairs, and you can just escape danger. You literally can just flip back to it. Yes, your Skopos probably dies in there because they'll go down and kill it and try to kill you. But again, that's wasting their time. They're going to have to go down there and be like, okay, well, we need to deal with this Skopos that's on the flank. We need to deal with this person that's on the flank or whatever. But in reality, you're just back in sight, you know, already holding this main breach for when they try to push in. So Skopos is beautiful. If you can play her like that, you will be set. You will be set. Obviously, the big things you need to watch out for are people like IQ, because IQ can easily just spot both of your things and see what you're doing. Like, obviously, if you're trying to make a play like that, where you're trying to, like, make this basement play and, like, do a little flank, that's obviously, like, not going to be great, because she's going to know that one's down there and just be watching it. You need to just watch stuff like that, but Skopos is really strong. And I know this is going to probably be like a little bit of a quicker video, and like maybe it's a little bit like self-explanatory, but I just want to like break it down like that, because I think a lot of people will just kind of like use Skopos and they'll kind of just like put one in sight or one like close to sight, and then like kind of just switch back and forth, which isn't bad. Like Skopos, I really like her because you can play her like every different way. You can play her like I'm saying, and like a lot of time that's gonna how she's gonna be played, but you can play her like where you just keep both of them in sight. And you know what I mean? And you like have one, like, let's say you have one piano and you're like playing this piano breach and you're like swinging it, right? And you're like contesting it, and then all of a sudden you like flip back, right? I don't have it upstairs, but let's say you just have like a Skopos like right here, and you skip back, and they're like focus close piano, and then you just get this long angle where they're just like not even paying attention, right? So like Skopos is like master deception, right? With like on those areas. I would say again though, like easily the best way to play her is to roam. Like, you know, just the you don't realize like how crucial wasting time is, especially on sites like this. A site that I can think that is going to be like perfect for Skopos is going to be like basement on Clubhouse, because that map is literally about all playing vert, right? All playing vert. You're going to be getting you need to get the hatches, you know. Obviously you can all push down blue, but like if you have a Mira, you know, that's going to be hard to push them out, you know. They're like, playing vert is such a big part of that. So like if you are Skopos and you're wasting a minute and a half of their time, that is so valuable on a site like that. And that's how it is on a lot of sites in the game. So wasting time is going to be, again, hammered into you guys. Most important, make plays off Skopos. Be aggressive off Skopos is what I'm saying. Skopos is not an operator where you are just anchoring sight and like you don't have to take a lot of gunfights. As Skopos, the way she's used best is being aggressive, you know, on situations where you're making those plays, where, you know, you're transporting between the two, you know, when you're roaming. Obviously, you don't want to be too aggressive on the roam because you don't want to die and you want to waste that time. But just like know that on Skopos, like especially late in rounds, I feel like early rounds you don't need to be too aggressive, but like later in the rounds you need to be aggressive. You need to be like using your ability, using your gadget, and using it to the advantage. Because I think, yes, honestly, the ability is like good at all times, but it's the best late round because you hit the flanks, you hit the misdirections, you hit the right back to sites. And like the cool thing is, like, if you are getting like roam cleared, and like we'll bring it back to the like basement example, right? If you are getting roam cleared and then you ended up like just flipping back and going back into sight, and they didn't come up here and personally like kill your thing, right? And they're just like, oh, he just switched back downstairs, okay, we don't need to worry about it. You can always then just flip back up here and then have like a flank, or you know what I mean? You can have a flank, you can have that kind of like, oh, here, now, they didn't fully take care of it and they were lazy with how they handled me. So now I'm going to, I can pay it ahead of them because they're going to be like, how did he get back up here? He switched again, you know what I mean? And you can catch a lot of people off guard. So yeah, Skopos is an operator. In summary, I'll break it down. Number one, best on the roam, best at wasting time. The number two thing she's best on is making plays and flanks, on the flanks. If you can hit flanks with her, station a thing away from sight where you can hit an easy flank if he kills. And then thirdly, misdirections in sight. Obviously, like that small little like flip I showed you where like you can play on the piano and then you flip over to solar and then you can like do that, obviously, right? So I would say those are like the three best ways to use Skopos and how you should be using her. And to break it down, you want to be in early rounds not too aggressive with Skopos, I would say. Personally, I would say that. And like later mid rounds is when you really want to be aggressive with Skopos, because especially like if we really break it down, her ability like mid late rounds is a lot better than early rounds, right? And her like ability and like the impact that she can leave on the round is way too great for you to get first picked. It's way too great for you to die in this first half of the round, right? You need to make it to the middle to the end. And if you do, your team's going to have a really, really good shot at winning the round. If it is like, obviously if it's like a 1v4, 2v5, it's going to be hard, right? But if you can keep the numbers even on a lot of the times, like just having that Skopos mid-late round is what's going to be the difference in you winning or losing a round. So yeah, Skopos is very, very strong. Use her, please. If she's not taken, I know she's been taken a lot, but it's because she's such a good operator, right? It's because of the gadget, it's because of the gun, it's because of everything that I've just said. So yeah, make sure you use her like I said, or at least take into some of the account that what I'm saying, because obviously I'm not like a like a pro rainbow player like who plays in pro league, right? I'm just a console champion, one time, like I don't have like a huge resume, but I think I know what I'm talking about, and I hope you guys actually listen to me because I want to help you guys win. All right, but that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one and learned some stuff and can take some of the stuff that I told you in this video and put it into your Rainbow Six Siege games. And I hope you guys succeed in those, and I hope you guys get more kills, win more games. Obviously, that's all we ever want in Rainbow, right? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure, again, you go down to the description below in this video. Go follow my Twitch. Stream over there almost every night again. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button if you enjoyed this video and want to see more. And if you have any video ideas or anything you want to see from me, because obviously I have video ideas on deck, right? But if you guys want to see a certain thing, I want to give you guys what you want to see, because obviously you guys are the people that watch the videos. So if you have any specific things that you do want to see, make sure you hit it down in the comments below. But yeah, love you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.